Beverly, and why is she your friend? Hey, I'm James here in the UNT Metalsmithing and Jewelry Studios, but even if you don't work in these studios, there's lots of great information about shears that will be of use to you. So we're going to start off with a basic Beverly bench shear, and this is used for sheet metal, not ever wire or rod or anything like that. And both of these are really set up for non-ferrous materials and not thicker plate, thinner sheet metal. So you really want to keep it to like 12 gauge copper and below. So with the Beverly shear is for smaller pieces of metal, and it works just like scissors but on metal. And so it has those two jaws that are sharpened, and you place the sheet metal in there and lower the jaws down. Obviously, safety first with all of these kinds of equipment. So you want to have anything dangling like hair, jewelry, clothing, things like that, tied back. You want to keep your hands out of the way of any of the cutting surfaces. And it's a pretty straightforward operation. One thing you should always do is inspect the cutting blades before that you actually get into shearing, because other people might have damaged it in the past. So for example, not sure if you can see on the video, but the inside right there of this jaw is a little bit damaged. So I tend to work a little bit further out. It might take a slightly bit more force to sort of shear, but you hold your piece, bring the jaw down, and make sure that you pick up any pieces. It's going to have a really sharp burr on the edge, so you want to watch as you're handling the metal, and then also as you're picking up any pieces and putting it in the scrap bin. So that's the basics. Now you can do smaller cuts with the Beverly shear, and then we're going to go to the floor shear where you're cutting larger pieces of sheet metal. All right, so this is a floor or step shear, and it has a guard here that is going to lower before the cutting blade behind it and hold your sheet metal in place. So you do want to watch where the feet of that guard is to make sure whatever you're cutting is grabbed by at least one of those feet, and also that as you're putting the metal in, you're keeping your hands far back away from that guard. It has a ruler on both sides that you can use for an approximate measurement. If you need your metal to be a precise dimension, I strongly recommend scribing that line out, looking over and making sure that that scribe line is in line with the cutting blade there. But for general, just cutting down larger pieces of metal to what you might need to work with at the bench or something, this is ideal. Again, you want to keep it 12 gauge copper and below. No steel, and never any like wire or rods, anything round, anything that is not looking like this should not be cut on this machine. So you just slide in. This is going to give the dimension that you might need to cut. You can hold your metal there to keep it square. It's triggered by the foot pedal there, so you just press lightly, and that cuts your metal down, and the piece will fall. Make sure you pick up any of the pieces that you're cutting. If you don't need it, you can put it in the recycled scrap bin or take it back to the bench and start working. So that covers just the basics of shearing operations.
If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can hear from me when I post future videos. Thanks for stopping by.